have another Temu, whichever way you want to say it. Like I said, the Super Bowl told us to see this way, but we have a lighter. And it's a little bit different. I wanted something like that, like the Zippos. Oh, before we get into all that, do that. And please subscribe so you see all the upgrades to the EDC. And you see the video at the end when I go over everything and say how useful it was, how useful it wasn't, how good it is, how good it isn't. And like I said, I bought all this stuff myself, so you'll get an honest opinion of it. And I'll tell you if it made it into the rotation or it made it out. So this is a little rechargeable flashlight. Like I said, the Zippos, the gas runs out pretty damn quick. The Bics, they last pretty long. But I wanted something a little bit different, a little more slim. This is not as good as far as if you want to, well, it can light up a candle or whatever they say. We will see. I have a little piece of paracord over here. We can just touch it and see what it does to it. But it does stuff like that. And you don't have to put fuel in it. You don't have to put the butane in it. I have a few butane lighters. I have the butane over here. I got to keep filling them every now and then. Not as much as the Zippos. The Zippos go pretty damn fast. If you're familiar with Zippos, yes, they're cool to play with and trick with and all that. But it goes fast. And they're a little bulky. Some of the butane ones are a little bulky. This was super, super thin, super slim, kind of cool, and it recharges. I know I'm getting a lot of rechargeable stuff, which I don't really use that much. It's not a C charger. It's just a regular micro USB, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. But it is black, and it has that gold little rose gold ring around it. Makes it kind of look elegant, if you will. And look at the thinness of that. That can fit in your pocket. It will fit nicely in your pocket. You got a little screw over there for the mechanism. There's no fuel in this. As you can see, the blue light does go on. It does need a charge. It came charged, but it does need a charge. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to plug it into the old charger to get it going, so it's good to go when I use it. Like I said, we will go over everything, what I use it, and if I don't. It is kind of off the same, as you can see, as it gets redder. And you can feel the heat from both sides. Ooh, that side's hotter than the other side. Anyway, so I guess it would make more sense for that to be the hotter side, because your hand's not next to the button. It's kind of over the same concept. I know modern cars don't have the cigarette lighters, but back in the days, all the cars came with little cigarette lighters. It's kind of off of the same aspect or came design, where you plug in the little metal and it heats up. You're able to light your cigarette. You're good to go. If you're a smoker, don't smoke, people. It's bad for you. But that's the kind of aspect of it. That's the way it kind of is meant to be used, if you will. So let's see. Let's heat it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it definitely will. It does leave a little residue on there, but of course it's going to burn right off. And as you can see on the side there, there's a little piece right there. Yeah, that definitely, no, doesn't need charging now. That was weird. But it does have a little button right there. I guess when you close that, kind of tells it to go off. As you could see. So I would kind of heat it up to get rid of the residue on there. But if you're into smoking, you're not going to light a cigar with this. But you can definitely put a cigarette in there. You can light a candle, whatever. So I would say it's a good product to use. As you can see, it's just a coil of metal in the middle that heats up. And it gets quite hot. It was getting hot on my finger, so definitely something you could use. You gotta light some birthday candles. You gotta sear your end of your paracord like I just did. See, it is nice and together now. We're gonna use that for something else. So it definitely can do the job of searing paracord, candles, cigarettes, not cigars maybe. Well, if it's a thinner cigar, yes. If you're lighting something else, if you're into that, that will do. But it does serve its purpose. As you can see, some of the residue just came off as I opened it. So definitely a cool little heat up type metal. It does give off because of the before when I turned it on, it didn't give off any smell. It does get quite hot over here and over here though. So I wouldn't say hold it on for quite long. I was just trying to burn off the SX of the paracord. I don't know, that battery light indicator is kind of weird. So, oh, okay, see? So you can turn it on, it will heat up, you don't have to hold it, and then you could just press it to turn it off. So I thought you had to hold it to keep it hot, but no. You just press it once, it heats itself up, and look how far my hand is away from it, and I'm getting the heat from it for sure. And that didn't turn it off that time, so. There you go. Turn it off again. So it will turn on and off. Like I said, this is super, super thin, slim, fits in your pocket. You'll never know it's there. Put it inside your jacket pocket if you're wearing the jacket, suit jacket, whatever. Very elegant looking, very unassuming, very unexpected. Nice little one. I saw some of the bigger ones, but I wanted it more for the slim. Like I say, I wear some business casual, I guess you would say, during the week for going into the office. So that would fit in your pocket. It won't bulk up your dress clothes or your slacks or whatever. It'll fit in there nicely. No one will know it's there. You won't even know it's there. And if you need it, you have it. Just make sure you charge it, of course. Because if you're going to use it, you want to have it charged or else it won't be used. So definitely two things that are chargeable products. That and the flashlight. I will have to use or charge up before I use it. I will, like when I do the final video, when I go over everything we have here, all the little upgrades, I will do the final video saying how much it charged, how much it lasted, whatever. And like I said with this, it won't fit in there, so you can put your knife in there. But it will fit in here, and you just push it out a little bit with the pouches that I showed. I think it will fit in this little one at the end, but you can definitely have your lighter, which you still see. You have your lighter, your multi-tool, your knife, whichever you want, and all you have to do is press on it down there, it comes out. It's a little bit of a snug fit, but definitely doable. And you know, it does come with its own little charger. I mean, if you buy stuff like this, you're gonna have like 50 of these chargers, so you could use a longer one. It's not a great big one, so definitely you can use. Make sure you have it in the right connection way. You don't want to mash it in there, mess up the connection. So there, it's a little charger. If you have one of those desk organizers that you put your stuff on at night, definitely you could sit up there, put that stuff there, and the next day after your charges, or just charge it for an hour or so, just take it off charge, put it up there, you're good to go in the morning. You have all your EDC stuff or your gear with you, you're good to go. And I kind of did everything in the black again. The pens, I like everything to kind of look the same and match. I do see stuff where people do orange or red. That's pretty cool. I would like to do that, but I always feel like I always carry stuff that's in blacked out. So I would go with the black. It's got does have the little gold or rose gold on the side, so it does give it a little elegant look to it. But I like everything to be the one black solid color. The flashlight, the pen, the everything is in black. The only thing I don't is my Fitbit, which has a gray band, and I got the band on Temu too. So, and I've had this for quite a long time, this band, and guess what? It's hold up beautifully. No issues with it whatsoever. So definitely something you can use to hold up everything and to they got a lot of stuff. It's a hit or miss. Sometimes the stuff is really good, sometimes it's iffy, sometimes it's bad. Is this a hit and miss with Temu? So you definitely have everything there. So people, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you see the follow-ups. And I tell you how everything is. And like always, people, have a great day.